Stress testing investigates the behavior of the system under conditions that overload its resources. This is a stress test of a car. The car is subjected to an unexpected impact on its routine operation. One of the stress tests of an airplane is to subject its wings to a load higher than the operational load. The stress test must find the point of failure of the application or the maximum number of users supported by a test application. Finding the maximum number of users supported by an application is important in order to ensure compliance with agreed service levels. This is a JMeter test script. The Apache JMeter application is open source software, a 100% pure Java application designed to load test. The JMeter test scripts are created using a recorded HTTP session with a proxy. The script replicates all the functionalities executed by the user. The script has test scenarios. A test scenario is composed by a combination of several use case flows. Each scenario causes test agents to traverse different parts of the application. The biggest problem faced by a test designer is choosing the best test scenario. The best test scenario is one that can cause the application to display an error, or for example find the maximum number of users supported by the application. The big problem is the exponential number of combinations that can arise from the different scenarios. With 10 scenarios, for example, you can have more than 3,000 different combinations. Finding the combination of the features and numbers of users that will be the maximum scenario supported by the application is a challenge. For this type of problem, search-based tests are usually applied. Search-based software testing is the application of meta-heuristic search techniques to generate software tests. Stress search-based testing is an application of search-based tests where the main goal is to find test scenarios that produce execution times that exceed the timing constraints specified. The generation of test inputs that meet a test adequacy criterion. The application of meta-heuristic search techniques to test case generation is a possibility which offers much benefits. Meta-heuristic search techniques are high-level frameworks which utilize heuristics in order to find solutions to combinatorial problems at a reasonable computational cost. This is the IAdapter. The IAdapter is a JMeter plugin to perform search-based stress tests. JMeter is a load testing tool that performs HTTP requests for a test application. One of the problems of using ordinary stress tests is that the test script is not prepared to choose and run new tests. The stress testing process in the industry still follows a non-automated and ad hoc model where the designer or tester is responsible for running the tests, analyzing the results and deciding which new tests should be performed. In IAdapter, the test scenarios are organized using workload controllers. Workload controllers enable automatic generation of tests. The IAdapter persists the test data in a MySQL database. The MySQL configuration is performed in the workload properties file. The workload thread group is responsible for managing and configuring the tests. This section presents the algorithms available in the IAdapter. This section presents all the tests that were run and available for running. This section presents the selected algorithms to perform tests. This section presents the ramp-up of users. This section allows to configure the objective function of the tests. This button create the initial tests. The initial tests are generated trying to cover a minimum and maximum number of configured users. Button saves all the tests and results to the MySQL database. Run the tests using the Apache JMeter.